Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to Darkest Waifu Dungeon. So I have a little bit of a confession to make. Unfortunately, I recorded up the previous run, but unfortunately, the footage is lost to the ether. But we went on a short adventure with Magnolia the Second, amongst others, and yeah. We cleared out the cove, so now every single area, with the exception of course of the Darkest Dungeon, is level 2. And I now have plans, which I've already set up, to kill the Wizened Hag from the Weald. Our team is as such: Maddie, Kampf, Fluffy and Boop. We're going to go take on a bigger old hag, supposedly. So let's first make Moop stronger, along with the others, of course. We can get plus 3% crit. Let's go with this version of accuracy. This one's a little bit on the weaker side. I can get behind that. Fluffy will go with... I want to reduce Fluffy's speed, but also make her more evasive, so that works out. We're heading to the Weald, so we'll want debuff resists as well. Let's give that to maybe Kampf, I think, actually. What should we do with... Oh no, Kampf needs one or both of these, so we'll give the debuff resist here, so they just basically counteract each other. Let's give Kampf the crit. And I honestly think I might want accuracy with melee skills. Nah, this gives 4 accuracy. Close enough. And with Maddie, we'll go bleed skill chance. And I think I want the tough ring, because we're not really bothered about the actual damage I'm dealing here. It's about the bleed dots. So the reduced damage doesn't matter. Yeah. So I kind of like this setup here. We need to actually buy items, because we're on the food screen. Silly me. I don't know what I'll be able to afford here, because don't have much in the way of money. But I'll grab what I can. I've got enough for a few bits here. That will do. Perfect. Let's get going.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
So I do remember this fight.
In the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
So I remember that this fight, she puts your units into a pot, and you have to attack the pot to get your units out from said pot.
Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
This team isn't very maneuverable, which is a shame, because I recall that you have to move units backwards and forwards as they come out of the pot, because they get taken in and then they get pushed to the front when they come out. So this may be a bit of a bad team for this, but I'd still like to give it a shot. Alright, let's put a hit out on the first acolyte. And then we'll go Hounds Harry.
A singular strike.
Awesome stuff. Bleeds all around. So with Kampf, I will be using the finale skill versus the Wizened Hag. But for now, we'll just use Kampf's bleed skills to get us through the majority of the main parts of the dungeon. Let's grab you.
Confidence surges as the
Excellent shot, Moop. Take it out. So Maddie and Kampf can dance around each other. The other two, of course, are a bit more static. Or at the very least they can swap between each other, but nobody really else. You can get aggressive Vestals, but I have not got the setup for it. So let's go for a slice on the back one. On the front one, but the back of the two. And we're just down to the front one, I believe. 7. Yeah, you've got 4 hit points left. So let's Jack the Black. I always forget that that hits the front too. Then the Duke can Hounds Harry. And I think we're done. So 4 damage, 9 hit points. Let's see about reducing stress. Yeah, that kind of worked. Then we'll bop this guy and he's dead on his next turn. So now we can do the more supportive stuff for the team. Or just Dirk Stab. Let's maybe take off Dirk Stab for now. What's this? Bleed Resistance. Cool, but not quite what I want right now. Okay, so we camp. Let's for now. Wait a minute, I had Inspiring 2 active the entire time. Oh, it's because it's over here. Can only be used in the back 2 slots. A fact I forgot about. Okay. Same with Battle Ballad. So let's maybe in the meantime put the finale on and do this. Right, now the question is, do I want to head left or right? I think the hag will be here for some reason. Or here. But I'm going to start, as counterintuitive as that sounds in relation to the plan, I'm going to start by heading left.
Ambushed by Bowl and Benchen.
Just, you know, mix it up a bit. I have a feeling it's on the right hand side at least, even if I got the square wrong. Okay, let's put medicinal herbs down on this carcass.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Amazing. Extra food is nice. Now let's see here, where are we looking? An amazing amount of scouting. And I was correct. The Wizened Hag is actually on the opposite side. So the question is, how much of this do I take? Maybe we kill the Wizened Hag first and come back for the loot once my resources have been scarcified, so that there's space for said loot. I can get behind the logic. It may not make inevitable sense. Okay, what's this about? Damage and accuracy for 3 rounds. Excellent. I couldn't. It's been so long since I used it. I couldn't even quite remember what the buff was. Right, let's Hounds Harry on you. 5% bleed chance. Oh, because I marked them and gave them the debuff. That makes sense. So for now, Moop can Buckshot. Amazing finish to the fight there. Well done. And then the buff for the marked will go off over time. You can see for every tick of the light. It then counts. There you go. And off goes the buff. So, Rune Battle. As I say, we'll find the Wizened Hag, deal with her, and then do the rest of the dungeon in this instance, I think. Okay, even if Fluffy got pulled forward there, it would have been okay, because I have 2 units with the ability to push through. Right, we're on a lower light level, so I can get extra loot.
A decisive pummeling.
That was a nice little bleed all around. Let's also harvest. And then I'll shoot the back. That's not enough, unfortunately, for the back one. So let's bonk and get them out of the way. Amazing. So I can't actually stun them again, I doubt. But I want to deal with the damage. What? They both got stunned again. That's actually remarkable. Genuinely remarkable. So the Acolyte dies on her next turn. This guy's stunned and then dies on its next turn after. Let's just use a move with Camp. Just get it out of the way. And then we can heal and do funky stuff with these two. So let's try and get a crit heal. Unlucky. So yeah. They've got 3 hit points left and they'll bleed for 4 next turn. So again, let's try and do stress healing. Good stuff. And then finale. Nice one. We'll take our rewards.
At least promises success.
Do I care about the holy water? Probably not, actually. So let's take the stuff. Again, I actually want to find the Wizened Hag. Mummy requires bandages, but I will do that on the way back through. As mentioned, we'll go kill the Wizened Hag immediately, and then deal with the rest of the dungeon with this current setup. So let's try stunning the front dude. Excellent. That's 1 out of 3 opponents inactive for the turn. Then we'll slice them both.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
If I can take out the back Fusilier, which that actually does. Goodbye, Fusilier. So let's then hit the Cutthroat. Oh, 1 hit point left.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
But this guy will go down its next turn. So yeah, now he's got 100% stun resistance, so this definitely won't stun anymore. But I would like to slice you off. Nice crit. Amazing. So he's critting for 7 and got 12 hit points left. I'll fish for a crit. Never mind. I tried. And because this guy's so big, he takes up 2 slots. So Maddie can, so Moop could actually get the hit in. It doesn't really matter what we're doing here. But let's de-stress the team slightly.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is.
Excellent. I really want the crests. I didn't actually mean to discard the torches there. I wanted to use them, but I pressed the wrong button. Skill issue my end. We move on. Again, we'll grab the loot on the way back through. So let's again bleed. I love using bleed teams in the Weald here. Bleed teams in the Weald does amazing. Excellent. Nice little crit in there. This is going good. This is all going good, and then we fought the Wizened Hag, huh? You know it's gonna be a pain. Right, so that one's gone.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Camp is marked, but I think that'll be fine. 2 of their units are stunned. He has 5 hit points and bleeds for 5 hit points. Checks out. Right, this guy is now dead. This is dead. This is dead. 2 damage per round, and you have 9 hit points left, so we need 7. Easy peasy. Camp with all the dodging in the world, doing a great job. Finale. Excellent. And again, we'll just go with some debuffing. no stress healed. That's okay.
Success so clearly in view.
I'm just gonna get rid of
Or
that
is it
for
really
the
a trick of the light?
portrait, I think. I'm going to get rid of the doggy biscuit and take the sapphire. And once again, we'll leave this chest. I still think it's down, not up.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
We'll eat. We've got plenty of food after all. Why would we not eat with this much food? And I was correct on the second call out. So that attack only hits the pot. So we'll target the Wizened Hag. So we want to leave the pot for when anybody's inside the pot, if I recall. So for now, let's put as much damage into the hag as possible. Oh, I forgot to reshuffle the team. Okay. So now Maddie is in the pot. So now we need to hit the pot to get Maddie out. But she does get 2 turns. She gets 2 turns per round, which is why there's 2 lines next to her. Then we'll Dirk Stamp through, which brings Maddie back out of the pot. Unfortunately, her turn is null and void. But what do you expect? She's been in a pot. And now Moop did not manage to dodge the effect, and now Moop is in the pot. Unfortunate. I believe that's a... Oh, I thought that was a marking thing. No, it is a debuff. Reduce damage and accuracy. Okay. So we'll hit the pot with Maddie, and then with Dooge, which we should affectionately call Barney, hits both the hag and the pot. We'll then hit the pot and the hag.
Executed.
So yeah, unfortunately, Moop's taking some damage here. That's why we have a healer on the team. So unfortunately, when Moop comes out of the pot, she will be in the first slot. So I'll need to do dashes through with both Kampf and with Maddie. Right, let's hit the pot again. Then Hounds Harry. I just want to keep the bleeds up. And out comes Moop. Looking a little worse for wear, but could be worse. Then we harvest, and the hag is now taking 8 bleed per round, per turn. We need to get that pot removed, and unfortunately Moop is too far forward to really do anything on her turn. So it does kind of come down to Fluffy and Moop and Maddie right now. That's right, the 2 of them together can do it. So, see? No worries. And I need to do a little more bleed or a little more damage. Take your pick. For now, let's hit. So, if I can... Okay, no, never mind. 2 hit points. And we'll win. Successful job against the Wizened Hag. For now, I'll just skeet shot to remove some stress. And how appropriate. Ta-da! Excellent job. Just how I wanted the thing to go off.
Less people will be eaten.
Right. I'm not fussed about either of these. I'd probably want the bleed stone. I'm just picking up charms because they could be sold at this point, aren't I? Let's remove the bandage. I know that there's a mummy on the ground, but the relic here will be worth more than the thing from the mummy. And instead of returning, I'll probably do a little bit of looting. So let's have a little look. Let's again work back to the treasure. I'll probably camp in the treasure room, grab a few bits, and then we'll be back out of our way. We know this room is clear.
A moment of
We'll
respite.
eat.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So now, let's remove some stresses. I don't need to worry about stress as much. Let's put Barney on watch. We'll go -% stress on Kampf. Then, honestly, let's give Moop extra strength. And we're looking good.
As the light gains purchase,
And now we've also got some space.
and purpose is made clear.
Let's default the order. And open the chest. Give me some portraits and some...
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Not quite as intrigued by the journals, as you can tell. I could go up and then back down, but I'm reckoning this is an empty room, so let's just do it anyway. Let's not delay too much. Let's not dilly-dally in the way of demise. Then we'll grab deeds. See? It's already paid itself off staying around. I can just go until I'm out of torches or something bad happens to the team. Yeah, kind of expected nothing there. It's okay. Did I just see a star on the map? I just saw a star on the map. I did! So, ancient artifact. There's a locked compartment on the side of it. So now...
Waiting to be spent.
Oh! This is really good. This is really, really good. So we'll get rid of the citrine. We'll take the... Okay. That's right, you need to shift click. We'll take this. Thank you. Oh, they take up a space each. Junior's head is also a very good relic. You know, this looks wasteful, but it's not. Give me the loot. Then we don't even have to do anything more in the dungeon. But let's back out. Quickly take the curios in this corridor. One of which is null and void because I no longer have the thing for it. But I can shovel. We'll take what I can. Let's remove the shovel and the key. Get the resources. And get out of here. Very, very good payoff here. That's amazing. And then what have we got? Healer's Gift on Fluffy, amazing. Natural Swing on Maddie, fantastic. And Steady on Moop, that's good. That's a good set of perks on some various people. An awesomely executed plan. Reduced chance of virtues on the next one. Uh-oh. We'll be fine, I'm sure. He says. So yeah, because they were idle, Elita and Lomi have now gone up in level. Amazing. Good job. So let's work out what's going on with the team. I do want a second highwayman. That is actually something I desire. I do not have any spare space on the roster for such. And that is a shame. Is there anyone I can rebalance to get a second highwayman in? I don't think so. I think it will just be a case of swapping out some, I don't know, portraits or something. For deeds. Then We'll increase the size of the roster.
More arrive.
And I will take an extra highwayman who may eventually come in handy and in use.
Of the damned.
And they shall be called... Excellent. Amazing. They'll be used at some point. I'll readjust their skills. But for now, let's work out what dungeon's next. So, Crusader only for virtue chance. Reduce stress. Increase death blow resistance. That's really nice. It might be that. I'm working out what's going first, what's going next, so I can work out what teams to bring and whether or not we end the episode here, if you're wondering. There is a slight method to my madness. Town event, sunshine in the thicket. Ooh. I think I really want to kill the Siren next, actually. So, I think that's something that... Did we just do a double boss episode? Make this longer? I think so.
2,000 years later.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later.
And let's get into it.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little
So we've got our two... Yep, healing, buffing, and then the two positions there. Good. Right. How's our dungeon layout looking? Room battle with a curio. Let's take this first and foremost. I've got enough room to assuage that for now. Look at all that space. And as for the traps, 110% chance with Lomi. Excellent. And guess what? I forgot to equip relics. This is the only problem with resetting. I will just keep forgetting due to skill issue. It's alright. This will be a nice easy win, right? Right? Definitely not like we're fighting a boss battle and that the extra perks would have been necessary or anything of the sort. So let's go flashing daggers. I forgot to equip the poison dart move. It's alright though, Portable can be the one applying the blights, and then Lomi can be the one benefiting from the bites, the blights, not bites. Good job, Berserk. Keep it up. Let's attack you. Then we're only in positions 1 and 2. And let's judge. Good stuff, Fluff. And I'm just gonna Noxious Blast on you. We'll just keep bopping down the big boy. Amazing dodge by Lomi. Excellent stuff. And down goes the little guy. Who are you blocking now? Toxic Trickery. Excellent. And let's just punch. I need to deal 1 more damage. Which that precisely did. As well as, of course, the extra blight. And down goes this guy. Perfect fight.
Unforgiving.
And then for now, let's quickly use Holy Water on this fish idol for extra damage. Amazing. So let's have a look here. pick to the face can be used in the front 3, so that's exactly what I want. I want poison darts. I think I'll take toxic trickery. Then we'll take thrown dagger, and I specifically want her in position 2. So that's great. That'll work out well, despite the lack of trinkets. Or think of it as we've left space for the trinkets intentionally for when I find them in the dungeon. I mean, obviously that's not what's actually happened, but I can pretend, damn it.
Promise of safety.
Now, onwards to where we want to go. There is a trap down this corridor. I want to try disarming with Berserk. Remove some stress. Then we have a barnacle crusted chest. If in doubt, key it out. Oh. That's a shame.
A handsome reward
Rip key.
for a task well performed.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Come on, scout me out. Never mind. I'm going to ignore this room. No. Imagine if the boss was in this room. Wouldn't that be crazy? So let's go for a poison dart. Also, did I only accidentally equip 3 skills on Lomi? Alright, I need to re-equip a skill then. Silly me. As usual, mistakes left, right and centre here. Doesn't matter if Dragon gets pulled forward? No. It's good. So luckily these guys are more just about base damage rather than actual like movement and debuffs and stuff.
Will to fight falters.
Then we'll poison you. The back one's dead on its own. This one's dead.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
The front one lives with a hit point. Seaward slash. No thanks, I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Paper covers rock.
Fine, but rock sinks boat.
Michael,
Mom, I'm right in the middle of something. Get rid of the C word.
I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Oh. And let's try to get crit. Never mind.
Sedated.
And poison you. Front one's dead on. The front one's perished on its own. So let's blast you in as much of a sense as I can. 8 damage per round. You're gone.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And he was gone anyway, but 18 damage sure doesn't hurt. Amazing. Everything, please.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I did say everything, please. But I meant the priority on the heirlooms and stuff. I'm starting to get ahead on money now, so...
Packs laden with loot.
Ooh, here's that trinket.
Often low on supplies.
Blight skill chance. Amazing. Told you we'd find a trinket in this dungeon. 1. Okay, it was just empty. Never mind. Worth a shot though. Seeing as there was outside odds, but still odds nonetheless, that the Siren could have been hidden there. I am gonna keep the campfire until I have beaten the Siren to keep the damage buff on Berserk, if possible. It may not be a possible something though. But I'm holding hope. I have a feeling like the Siren is here, like specifically in the last room, however. So it may be that I either don't camp for a while or I completely remove the firewood. Or just like get rid of it. We'll see as we go along. So we'll burn another torch, take our heirlooms, move on. Good hit. Then I forgot to equip the other skill for Lomi. Well done, me. That was impressive. For getting that. Even though what, of course, Wayne's talk about is the impressive crit. That too was impressive. Plague Nade. Let's get this rolling. Right, back Acolyte is dead. Let's bleed you.
Decimated.
Or, you know, just take you out, I suppose. At that rate. And a crit. Look at this. Who even needs relics? We're just going for it.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
One left. You know what? Don't get cocky, me. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. But this is a suspiciously high amount of crits. I fear for the boss now. They're going to give me this kind of luck in this point. Let's try and fish for crit heals. Nah, that's not working.
Continue the onslaught.
I tried.
Destroy them.
Take everything possible. And as for the chest, I think I'm going to loot it now. Nice. That worked almost exactly as I was hoping. Okay, let's move it. Ooh! Secret door. We'll go through the secret door, then turn tail, and then head for the southern path. No, I think we come back for the secret door when I have space. Because it might be another case of the items worth 3,500. However, if I don't loot it now, I might have some problems in the dungeon. We'll see. Just note that I think I'm holding strong on my ideas, and I still forgot to equip a damn skill. Stupid. Oh well. Let's just Plague Nade this maggot. We'll deal some damage, and I think it's gone. Yeah. Oh, it was gone with just the Blight proc itself. Okay.
Another one falls.
Amazing. We'll blight the back. Then Noxious Blast it, and then it will perish on its turn. Let's hit the front. Ooh, that was a good hit. Once again, nice dodge from Lomi. The level 3 armor base really pulling in strong. And I don't get the bust, you say?
So too will resistance.
I kind of need the food is the problem. Busts or the ruby? Or get rid of the bandage. That's an easy peasy one. Moving on. Is this holy water? Let's just try it then. And Berserk gets Cytomania. Obsessed with food. Okay. Also, I think it says Slitomania, not Cytomania. Oh. Skill issue my end. Right. Once again, forgetting to equip a skill for Lomi. Don't think about it too hard. That's just going to happen. Then we'll Plague Nade the back. Let's fish for damage. Right, that's the maggot gone. Then let's Iron Swan this guy, I think.
Eradicated.
Excellent. I don't mind the thrall staying around for an extra second. Yeah, I need to put Toxic Trickery on just to give Lomi even more dodge, because I just think that'd be funny at this point. Bop the front. And give a further poison onto this guy, who's now perishing on his turn. Skill issue your end. Get good. An amazing damage from Fluffy there. Absolutely pulling it through. And deeds.
But a victory nonetheless.
Let's say that the deeds are worth more than 1,000 gold right now. And let's finally give Lomi her 4th skill. Toxic Trickery. Gives me buffs throughout the entire fight, which will be very useful. And it's better than better having 4 skills over 3 skills I previously had. We need to unlock some moves with you, Fluffy. I kind of want you to have Dazzling Light. Like, you're a perfect position 3 or 4. Okay. Yes, it is the final room for the Siren, as kind of expected. And we didn't disarm the trap with Berserk there, unfortunate.
With a singular purpose.
We'll take the money, move on through, immediately move on to here. The boss icon is so intimidating on the... Oh, it was that close? I didn't see it on the floor. I saw it on the map, but I didn't realise it was literally on that one. Oops. It's a good issue on my end. We'll grab the chest on the way back through. Then let's poison you. Then we'll poison both of you. These guys are annoying, so I just want them gone, honestly. Then let's bleed you. Or just, you know, deal enough damage to just straight up take you out. I'll approve. Then we'll poison. And judge. It's got protection, but I don't care. I also could have picked to the face with Lomi, let's be honest. Would have been a good outcome. Such is the way of things. And let's bleed you. Although you got bleed resistance, it doesn't really matter because I have damage. Alright, that works too. Take everything possible.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yay, he said the thing. Right, let's...
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's be ballsy. Torch goes. Portraits taken. We'll go take on the Siren in whatever light level it may end up at, and then I'll probably do it that I gain the loot after the fight off camera. We'll see. In any case, let's take on the boss.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image.
So we'll immediately buff Lomi, give her even more stuff. And then let's, do I super buff Lomi? Do I buff... You know what, let's buff, Berserk? Of all the times you dodged Lomi, that's the one to have dodged. So yeah, she's trying to recruit people onto her team. Let's heal everyone. I don't remember where Lomi will end up after being on that team. I think she'll go to the front here. She stays with the Siren for a couple turns, and then she'll come back to our side. So for now I'll just ignore her and attack only the Siren. Or do I have to attack her to bring her back to her senses? I don't remember. Do I have to attack her to bring her to her senses? No. She just comes forwards. Then we'll poison you.
Precision and power.
Noxious Blast, excellent. So yeah, as they get converted, they'll get pulled to the back. So hopefully this takes Fluffy. All this dodge. Unless it's an undodgeable attack. There's a thought. Maybe it's an undodgeable attack and I've forgotten. Oh no. Not what you want to see. Get out of here. Good damage, Fluffy. Good resistance is there. Let's go with Noxious Blast on the stupid jellyfish. Get that out of the way. Only for it to bring in that stupid guy. So maybe if I keep her summons up, she won't convert anyone to her side because she'll have a full team. So maybe I let Lomi get back in. Then I let her keep her stuff on her side. And then I'll just take her down. Maybe.
Sedated.
Right. Lomi, you are sorry, but you can make up for it by attacking. Do the thing! Excellent. So it's now going to take 11 damage per turn.
A devastating blow.
And that was good. Shame about the bleed resistance, but that was a nice hit. So if I can deal 7 damage to the Siren, she'll go down to the Blight. Ah, nah, she'll go down on her next turn. So you've got Berserk, but that is quite alright. Fluffy's on the case. And then we'll just deal more damage. She'll go down.
Seafaring trade, the lifeblood of any port.
And we win.
Again now that the routes are safe.
So let's give Fluffy this. I don't have an occultist on the team. A little annoying, but it is what it is. Let's... We know we don't need any more shovels. Excellent. So I think I'll cut this part here, but just know I'm going to go back through and loot here, here, and the secret room. So yeah, I'll get on to that in my own time. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.